Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Christine Josti of Mail Something Pretty, and thanks for joining me today. Today is February 25th, the last Tuesday of February, the last Tuesday of Sale-a-bration, and I'm going to show you some fun variations of a card I'm using with Sale-a-bration products, although you can certainly um, copy and change. But I thought it'd be fun to show you. I think I use 5 different Sale-a-bration products. Hi, Jenny. Thanks for jumping on. Awesome. So that's good to know that it's working. So sorry I'm late. I was having technical difficulties. You can kind of see my light here. So last week, for you guys who are watching, my phone fell, which is problematic because the magnet, you can actually kind of see it now that my phone is up here and it's on a magnet. And usually it's on the other side of this light. Um, but where the magnet is, you could see the end. I don't know. So, anyways, I have it situated, but now you can see the light in the frame. So I'll have to work on that. Hi, Nancy. But I figured you guys didn't want me to be any later than I was, so I will figure that out, or we just kind of ignore the light. But we'll be looking down to the desktop in a second, so it won't even matter. Hey, Debbie. All right, and Becky. Hello. All right, we have lots of people on. Hi, Kim, because we'll be choosing the mystery host. I'm gonna say winner, but the mystery host, which has $235 worth of rewards. Yay! I love it when it gets so high, and I love sharing. Every time I've called someone who's been a really like high amount, this is what they always say. I've never won anything. I'm so glad. I can't believe it. So I love sharing all the good news. So hopefully that happens to someone else again, unless you're a repeat winner, then that's good too, because a lot of you order each time we do it. So there's bound to be a repeat winner or a selected, randomly selected person. So actually, why don't we do that first? How about we do that first? And then, so um, I will be doing a mystery host again in March and probably the beginning of April. And then after that, we have to change things up. Well, we'll do it differently. And I don't know what that different will be yet. So beginning on April 15th in the United States, there'll be a new rewards program, which is very exciting. You're going to hear a lot about it, and it's good. It benefits just about every order versus now, like if you order $150, that's when you stamp and rewards start. Hey, Mary Lou. But the new program will be any order of $20 or more will earn 10% of that order in rewards points. And they're cumulative and they're good for a year. So you can really kind of stack them up on each other. And so you will be always be your own hostess, which is awesome. But it changes the way we do a mystery host party. So I'm not sure how they will be done after April 15th. We'll figure that out. But for now, we're taking advantage of the program. So that's yeah. So right now, this mystery host will get $235 worth of any products that they want. And they have the choice of additionally purchasing one item at 50% off. That 50% off thing will be going away as well in April. Again, I'll tell you a whole lot more about it, but I just wanted to let you know. So we'll do another mystery host party in March. We'll do another one at the beginning of April. But this is February. So thank you everyone for ordering and for whoever wins. Let's see. So the lucky person is Michelle White. So she has not won before. Hey, Michelle. So that's awesome. I do like to have new winners. So that's awesome. So I will give her a call and she will be thrilled. So yay. Thank you everyone for participating. All right. So let's me turn down to my desk here. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So here are some variations of the card we're going to make. Um, ooh, my camera's in a different spot. So you can kind of see, hopefully there's some embossing going on. We have this fun little butterfly. I used some blending brushwork. I did use on this one some of that fresh freesia ribbon. So this is a Sale-a-bration product. what else is the paper? I use the toadstools. I forget the exact name. Something with the toadstool paper. The embossing folder is a celebration item. This is also the toadstool paper. The stamp, actually, the happy birthday that comes in the butterfly stamp set is a celebration item. And then, because I did say there's 5, on another variation, I will show you more celebration options. So that's awesome. So let's see. Let's hope I have everything. Oh, since this is right in front of me, I'm going to show you this before we get into the butterfly card. This is one of the celebration items, and sometimes things aren't, you can only do so much with a photograph, although this photograph isn't too bad. But I had gotten a couple of these kits. And so I just wanted to show you what they look like in person because they're super cute. You can kind of see hopefully there's a little dimension with the clouds in the words and the little confetti rainbow. So they're simple cards, but they're super cute and you get 3, you can make 2 of each. You get little clouds on your envelopes. And then you get pre-printed greetings in all different languages. So if you know someone from another country, you can certainly send them a handmade card. Um, but that's the kit. So I just wanted to show it to you while it was next to me because that's a celebration item as well, since we were kind of talking celebration. All right. That away, that away. Okay, so I prepped this like 2 weeks ago. So hopefully, hopefully I have everything I need. Some of the stuff I did ahead of time. All right, so let's see. I have 2 bases, so we're gonna make 2 different cards. Oh, I did have that good. So this toadstool, what is the proper name of this toadstool paper? It is called Toadstool Garden. So this is a celebration item. It is such happy paper, and it goes with the toadstool, must be called garden stamp set and dies, or punch. And so here's the back side. It's just happy paper. It's really fun colors. So that is a celebration item. So we're going to use that. And then we're going to use the embossing folder. Here it is, which is called, I don't remember. It's, I think, kind of hidden on here. It's like here. I think I pointed that out last week. It's a little hidden. It's called Starstruck Embossing Folder. I will say, I don't know this, but sometimes they do bring an embossing folder that was celebration in the next lineup, but I have no idea, but it is a possibility. So we're going to use that, and then we're going to use the butterfly. So this is the stamp set that is now available as a celebration item. It does go with, this is not part of the, oh, I didn't bring something else up. It actually goes with an embossing folder too, butterflies. This is actually a hybrid embossing folder. Well, the folder is, I'll grab a picture of it in a second. So you can actually make kind of cool shaped cards. And you have big butterflies, and that works with the stamp. This is the one I used for the card. It's the detailed kind of body. But then you also get, oh, there's one missing. I'll find it. There's a bigger one of these. Oh, I know where it's downstairs. There's a bigger label punch. You get 2 size bodies. You get little butterflies. So it's a fun die set. But it also comes with, I don't know if you could buy the dice just separate, or it just comes with this. Can you see it? This embossing folder. So you can kind of see how the die lines up with a big butterfly. So it's fun. They've been doing a lot of hybrid embossing folders, which is nice. So the stamp set, you can either buy by itself or as a bundle, or you can get it for free for Sale-a-bration. So that's pretty cool. So for this particular card, I'm just using this die and the happy birthday from the stamp set. All right. Hey, Candy, you're here. You make me laugh. All right. And I've barely started, so you're just in time. All right. So let's see. So I actually copied this card. And I'm sorry, I did not. Did I write her name down? Nope. I didn't write her name down. She was an artisan, one of the stamp artisans. and it wasn't an exact copy, but it definitely has the flavor of the card. She used the arches, the that I think I did write down, the everyday arches, which I don't have. Um, so I use the everyday details, this rectangle with the polka dots, which I didn't realize was retired, but apparently it's no longer available, which makes me kind of sad because I really like this dies, the rectangles. Um, but that's fine. I can still use them, and you can definitely use them. So that's the version with the detail dice. But then I thought I should make a version with something that is currently available. So did I not bring these up? These are called, I think, country corners. So this shape, and they're all nesting, are all still available. So it's almost the same card. It's just using the different papers. And I use gems instead of ribbon. And then this version is same kind of layout, but I use the wildflower. I think that's what the I have them here. Yeah, wildflower designs dies. I used this one. And I might use that for today's card. Oh, actually, I will because I didn't bring those ones up. So again, it's same layout, just different, like bigger shapes. This one again used the everyday details, just and each one has different paper. And this one we'll do at the end. But I use the cute little bee instead of the butterfly because the bee punch is a Sale-a-bration item. So that's kind of what we're gonna do. So I do have some things pre-cut. I have my butterfly. I have my little butterfly body. I did already embossed just a whole bunch of them. Happy birthdays with white embossing powder on fresh freesia paper. Hey Jenny, I keep forgetting to ask you, and I'll just ask you now. How do you like the white? I know you got the new white wow embossing powder. Mine, I'm still using the old one. I'm just curious if you like it. And be honest, you don't have to lie. Be honest, see if you like it. Um, I'm hoping you like it. All right. Okay. So let me move these aside. We're going to emboss our, I always forget what it's called, Starstruck. I think it was Starstruck. Oh, great. We have some. Oh, you do like it. I'm glad to hear that. So I need to get some because my white embossing powder, it's starting to fail. It has a lot of, no, it's getting kind of dirty actually. A lot of non-powder in it. But I'll get some, so I'm glad. Hi, Dorothy. You're new to me, so hello. Anyone else having trouble seeing the detail on the cards as appearing blurry? I'm sorry. I will try to kind of pay attention on that and hold it up better. I was saying at the very beginning, my phone is at a different kind of angle, and that could be part of it. So I will kind of pay attention. It's also a new phone, so it's got a fancy phone and it uses the 3 cameras. I've never had one like that before. And so I think sometimes it has trouble focusing when I bring it up close. So I will pay attention to that. Okay, so this is what I call is a standard embossing folder, just kind of like the old-fashioned ones, the ones we first. So it's thinner, it's not a 3D. So what we need to do is just use our regular plate. Most of Stampin' Up's folders seem to be now as the 3D, but they're so I'm going to use a clear plate. Just going to put that down, and I'm going to use my other clear plate, and then go through. So really, what I'm not using, I just took that thin one away. And I'm going to do both of them right then. All right, let's see if you can see. If I put this up close, let's see. Can you see that texture? So if I go really close, there we go. You can kind of see the foam kind of shake a little bit. All right, and then I'll do this one. It's a nice texture. Obviously, you can use any texture you want, but I figured I would use my new embossing folder. All right, so those are done. On the side. Don't think I need that anymore. I think everything else is done. All right, so I just did thick white bases. Can see the detail of, oh, thank you, Mary Lou. Oh, good. Great, Dorothy. So now I know where to hold it. So great. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, because you definitely want to see the detail. All right, so I'm gonna glue these on, and I have a new glue. Talked about adhesives today. This is my all-time favorite adhesive. Let's see, sometimes it comes out fast when it's new. And I actually made a little, I don't usually do that because this has a texture on it. I want to make sure that enough of that gets, the glue adheres to the flat surface, not the texture part. All right. Put that down. All right. I love white on white. Like if you do a little white texture on the white card, I like that look. And then I just kind of move that around. You have a few seconds to adjust things, which that's what I also like about the glue. And I did mention I do like to put the cap on in between when I'm not using it, because that way it was less chances of clogging. All right, so now I have to decide, which I did not decide ahead of time, which pattern I'm gonna do. And then I have other sides. So let's see, I'll do one that I don't have here. So I'm using this piece, although I didn't on that one. So we can decide. I should have decided ahead of time. All right, maybe we will do that one as a base. And then the other one, I have stripes, I have toadstools, I have purple. I don't know if I want that one. I could do the wood. That wouldn't be very bright. But let's do it. I don't have that one. Do I have that one? Yep. Okay. Sure, we'll do that. Okay. So this size is, I need to cut it. I don't remember. 3¼ by 4½. All right, so 3¼ by 4½. Four and a half. And then if I change my mind, oh no, I can't because it's going the wrong way. 3¼ by 4½. All right. Actually, just remembered we are going to use the die cutting machine again. Okay, so again, I just think the white on the white with the print is just pretty. So we're going to use, well, I think we'll use that one for the bumblebee. Actually, we'll decide. I won't adhere them until the very end, because we'll decide what we want to do. So now what I'm going to do, I already pre-cut. Oh, I actually did too. Okay, good. But I didn't bring the die up for that one. So I'll show you I'll do a little hack. All right, so I already pre-cut. This was from the Wildflower Designs, and it's this piece. So what it does, this one die will cut two. It cuts both the inside and the outside at the same time. So you can, if you want to use both, you just adhere both of them down. But actually that's what I'm gonna do. Or sometimes you can just use that as a frame. And then this one, it was from that Country Corners, which I didn't bring up the die for. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use that die, and I need to decide what kind of, so this one I used this paper here. Actually, I did that for most of them. I did that for most of them. You can kind of see, but I don't want to do it on that card because could use the wood, or I have a whole stack of, look at, I have a whole stack of pieces I didn't use yet. So the pink looks nice. Could do this. Stripes might be a little busy. We could do the purple. Okay. So I'll either do the pink or the purple. So what I'm going to do, I'll do this one first and then I'll show you my hack because I didn't bring up the die. We'll just do the pink because that's the one I grabbed first. All right, so now I need to put this piece back because we're going to cut. And I'm just going to put that on there because I just want the inner shape. So I just want this shape. So that's one way of doing it. And then because I didn't bring up my die to do the same thing, that's how I did the other ones. I'm going to glue this on. You guys can see. So I just put glue along the edges. And then I'm just going to stick this on. Hopefully it's straight. It should be. Just turn it over to make sure. Yep, it's straight. Give that a second to dry. And I'll just glue this piece on. And actually, what I should have done, I'll do this one. I should have done my blending first. So I'm going to use Bubble Bath. And I'm just going to add a little bit of sponging just to break up the white a little bit. And now I will glue that on top like that. And that will fit right on top because it was cut with the same die. And since I have this out, I'm just going to do this right here. Just a little bit. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is just take my scissors. Oh, good. Mary Lee likes the idea of blending color onto the pure white, the die shape. Excellent. All right, so now we're just going to cut. So I could have done this with the other way too, but I just wanted to show you, especially if you have an intricate die that you want to just like a partial paper, you can just cut it with a die and then just glue it on. Okay. So now, move that aside. All right, so actually I'm going to glue that on there. And center it. A little bumpy, but it's okay. Same thing on this one. I love the green too. And one of them I did have the green, but I kind of, I don't know, it's just happy. I do like this pattern a lot. I think I mailed my green one out already. I had a whole bunch of February birthdays. Okay. So now, I'm gonna put these on. I just thought of something. So that will go on, and it just breaks up the pattern a little bit with the white, and then I will put the white on top like that. So I'm gonna do I usually do the frame first. And sometimes, not for this card, but sometimes I'll even just use dimensionals and pop that up so it gives it a kind of a nice dimension. But this one will do flat because we're gonna put that butterfly on top. Or the bee. I don't know which one we'll do yet. All right, so that is glued on, and then we're gonna glue that on. Oops. Okay. So the card that I copied, she had a fun detail, and oh, I actually forget what she used, but I didn't have it. So hopefully you can kind of see that I have, trying to make it so it's not blurry. There we go. I have that white scallop underneath that. This one I didn't put it on there. And this one I did the same thing. You see it? Yeah, I have that white scallop piece. So there's some dies that kind of give you that edging. And so what I did, I'll show you. I was pretty proud of myself. I improvised. Again, I forget what she used. Um, but this is from, I think it's called Hooray for Surprises. But you get this piece, and I haven't used this set for like its purpose of making these interactive cards, and I need to, and I'm hoping they keep it, they don't retire it. But anyways, you have this piece. So when this is for like you make a card and it's perforated, you can kind of see it's on there, and it's still held by a couple pieces so that, oh yeah. So pretend this is you can see it better if I put this on here. If I put this on on the front of a card, so say it was embossed or die cut kind of on the front of a card, and I stamped underneath it, and you take this and you can kind of rip it, so you can kind of open up your card. It's kind of a cool thing, which I just haven't used it for this purpose. I've made a box out of that so you could open up the box that way, but I do need to do that. But anyways, I used this piece, and I'm going to use both sides as my little edging. But some dies will have just one side, so you cut it out and then you just cut the other side however you want the width to be. But I just thought since I had it, it worked out. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to round this and cut that part off. So that will go on there. And it just breaks up the seam of the card. So where'd my other one go? It's just a little extra. It's kind of a fun little detail. Hi, Susan from Michigan. Thanks for watching. Hello. All right. And then this one, I'll make this one bigger. All right. And then I'm just going to put my glue on top. Put that on top of there. And I like it because it kind of, this one particularly, the edging of this scallop mimics the edging of that scallop. So I think they kind of work together nicely. All right. So if you guys are tuning in after I started, hello and welcome. I'm Christine Justy, and I'll put my face on at the end so you can see what I look like. I'm making these fun little cards, and I'm using a whole bunch of Sale-a-bration items because Sale-a-bration ends on Friday. All right, so I already have my butterfly, and again, I don't know which one I want it on because the other one I'm going to do is the bee. And it needs some wings, but I'm going to actually I'll stamp a new bee because the bee punch is a Sale-a-bration item now too, which is pretty cool. All right, so I decided to do my colors. I did peach pie, and melon mambo for my bee. And Good thing I have an extra block up here. I didn't bring one. This is a well-loved stamp set. Look at all that staining. I use this a whole bunch. And I pointed out another time, and some didn't realize it. There are 4 faces on this stamp set. So you get 1, 2, 3, and this kind of angry one. You wanted to do like a bee sting card or something, but there's 4 little faces on this bee. It's a great stamp set. I love the flowers. I like how these can be hearts, or you'll see in a second they can be wings. They have a nice honeycomb background. It's a stamp set that I really like. All right, so we're going to use, this is a block from a kit. Oh, you know what? I think I like to do this first. I have to remember, I think I like doing the outline first. The stripes first. And I'll do 2 just in case. Yep, this one, I'll do 2 just in case. And I'm being really careful because it's a thinner block and I don't want to get paint all over my fingers. Okay, so I'm going to take that off. I will wash that afterwards. Just say my blocks have some lint on them too, so I actually do wash both sides. And that will help with the sticky. So I did that first because now I can really see through it and line up the body with that tail a much better way. And you can do the other way. I just find, I need a little closer to my face. I find it easier to do the detailed first and then to do the body. So I also like to punch it out before I do the face, because sometimes this bee can go in different directions. So your bee can fly this way, it can fly this way, you can just have it straight up and down, or you can even have it go down. So I like to do the face last, in case if I don't know what direction my bee's gonna go in. And I'll also show you the wings. What color? Oh yeah, I did them both green. So it's like a 2-step stamp, right? You have I did the 1, 2, and the wings will be the same way. The wings are done with this heart. The 2 hearts, I should say. Uh-oh. Oh, phew. I thought I lost it. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do my details first. And what I like to do is, because when I go to punch it, the punch will be in this direction. So I kind of like to stamp the wings kind of going in that direction as well. It just makes it a little easier to align in my punch. And again, I'll do 2 just in case. Actually, I'll do 2 really actually for a different reason. And I took it out, right? Oh, there it is. All right, so I'm going to stamp directly on this one, and it's the same tone on tone, so it's going to be dark. So that's a little bit too dark than what I want, but I'm just going to blow on it, and I'll stamp again. And then it's a little bit lighter, and so I'll use that lighter one. Thanks, Mary Lou. I'm glad you like the tip. I think it's much easier, um, especially because it's here on the top. Than just, sometimes it's just harder to manipulate. But I like to do that with my punches. Stamp them in the direction of however they punch. And I could do some antenna. That's what the little is for, but I think a lot of times I don't do the antenna. We could actually. We could, because I have black ink up here. So what I might do for that one, I have my heart right there. Oh, there you guys have my ring light on there. There we go. I have my heart there. So let's see if I can stamp directly on it with the antenna. Sometimes that's easier. Let's see, I'll put it on the end of the block, and let's see how I do. but not too bad. So there's my little antenna. So we'll use the antenna for this one. And then I need the face. I just like the little two dots and a smiley face. But actually, before I stamp that, we'll see which card it's going to go on. All right, so we have two. So I could put the butterfly on this one, which looks really pretty. The butterfly on this one, which looks really pretty. Or the bee could go on here, or I might put the bee just because it matches the color. So we'll do the butterfly on this one. Oop, look at. Luckily, I'm going to cover up that. I'm just going to wipe it on my pants. My black pants on. All right, so the bee, I'm just doing that direction. We'll do the little face. Okay. And I'm going to, I like to just put a little dab of glue on the wings there and then put my bee on top of it. Just trying to, you can have your wings go in any direction. I was just trying to decide. We'll just have them go there. And then we'll use a dimensional. And the butterfly, I'm just going to put a little glue just on the body. Kind of put that make sure it doesn't exceed the edges of the card. And then I have this body I will put glue on, and that will cover my little ink smudge. Okay, good. And then we'll use the dimensional for the bee. Oh, you know, before I put that on, where'd my happy birthdays go? Where did I put this one? I'll put that one on like that. So maybe that's not a bad spot. I'll put that on first. Oh, and this is actually, I talked about my email too. When I have a skinny little, usually for my sentiments, that's when I like to use, I cut up the foam strips to different lengths. And I like to use them. Oops. We're good. I like to use them on the sentiments because they're skinny and they work. Okay, so now, except for they're a little thicker than the regular dimensionals, so I'll make sure that this bee is kind of underneath there. I'm gonna close up. Are you guys nervous with this black ink open? I am. Okay. All right, so we'll leave that there. We're gonna put some gems on there. And then this one, oh, you know what? I'm gonna put that because it's gonna, I still have a little black there, so I'm gonna cover that up. Well, that's what we do. We fix our little mess ups. All right, and I'm gonna cover that glue up. I need a little bit more. Okay. That's gonna, yep, no one will ever know there was a smudge right there. Okay, so these are great as is, but I think they need a little bit of a bling. And then, so I did bring up purple. So I've had these different purple ones, but these are also a Sale-a-bration item. I did bring up the ribbon, but at this point, I don't think I'm gonna put ribbon on. I think I'm just gonna use gems. Or I should guess, oh shoot, I forgot my antenna. All right, this is what I'll do. I'm gonna use a glue dot. I'm gonna take the glue dot, put it on the back of my antenna. Nope, I'm gonna put it on the front of my antenna, but kind of not, it's overhanging underneath. And then I'm gonna take my tweezers and I'm going to put it there. Whew, There we go. So now it has antenna. Okay. That we don't need. Let's move all this stuff away that we don't need anymore. Okay, so I'm going to, you can pick up these ones are sequins. So I find the sequins, I actually tend to use my tweezers, but you can use take your pick tool. I'm just trying to decide what colors I want to use. There we go. So I have 3 here, and I think I'll put a couple, it's 4 colors. 1, 2, 3. I'll just put 2. I like to vary the sizes. All right, so there's 5. So I have my odd number on there. And then this one, I think we need something here because there's a lot of empty space. So we're going to put a dark one. We'll do a little light one. Maybe we'll do another little over. There we go. Okay. I try to use odd. Sometimes if I do 3 and 3, I still think that's odd because you have 3 on one side, 3 on the other. Or if you do 2 and 3, that's a 5. So that's an odd number. Oh, and then we just need to stamp on the inside with our time to celebrate, which is part of that stamp set that you can get for Sale-a-bration. And here it is. I'm going to use the Melon Mambo. I really like this time to celebrate because it doesn't have to be just birthday. Because there's lots of reasons to celebrate. Obviously, this one's a birthday because it says it on the front, but time to celebrate could be anniversary or graduation. So I like that stamp a lot. All right. So let me show you all my variations. Let me just close all my inks up. So we'll put the 2 bees. I want to make sure you can see them. The 2 bees, and then we'll put all our butterflies. Is that all of them? Oh, I dropped one. Here we go. So you can kind of see the different, I think they're all different. Yeah. All the different samples of the toadstools paper, which is just fun and happy. And then I used the stamp set from so that was 1, the toadstool paper for Sale-a-bration. The butterflies stamp set is 2. The gems is 3. The I'm just looking for it. The bee punch is 4. Oh, and the embossing folder is 5. So 5 different Sale-a-bration products on the card. Alrighty. So Susan says, new to my channel. Well, welcome and thank you. I'm glad you're here. Let me put my face back on so you can actually see what I look like. So thanks very much for watching. I go live every Tuesday, just about every Tuesday at this time. So depending on what your time zone is, for me, it's Eastern, so it's 2 o'clock. But this time every Tuesday. In 2 weeks, I won't be here, but generally every Tuesday. And then once a month, I actually go live on a Thursday night, and it's a joint live with my dear friend Anne, who lives in Australia, and she's also a demonstrator. And that will be next week. So next week there'll be 2 lives, and so that's a lot of fun. So the other big news of today was Michelle White is the mystery host winner. She's working right now, so she won't see this, but we'll text her. So congratulations, Michelle. Celebration ends on Friday, and I understand some people don't want to shop on Friday, so just pretend it ends on Thursday. And the other benefit of Celebration, besides all these free products, and there's more there's a whole bunch in this catalog, but they added on, I don't know, 7 or 8 different items of regular products. So that's pretty cool. is the join offer. So if you wanted to join Stampin' Up and be part of my team, I would love to have you on my team. Um, you have two choices. You can both offers are $99, but you can either choose. I'll show you in the picture. You can either choose two sets of Stampin' Right markers, and they're each, I think, worth $35. So they're both packs of 10. You can choose whatever color. There's four color combination choices, but you would also get, I don't know if you can see, that stamp set that you can use with those markers or something else. And that's, you can't buy it. That's only a joint offer option. Um, so you can do that for $99 plus choose 120. Hold on, I just want to make sure. $125 worth of products of whatever you want. Or if you don't need the markers or you don't want a stamp set, you can choose $155 of whatever products you want. Still pay the 99. And you also get free shipping. You get a complimentary paper pumpkin kit, and you get Cadillacs to share. So that is good until Friday as well. So, oops. Those are the celebration items. So if you knew, you probably discovered that I drop things, I make mistakes, I get ink on my fingers. It's all good. I do exactly what you guys do. So yeah, so that's happening. If you have questions about anything, let me know. I think that's all. Like, that's what's going on. So next week there'll be new products available on the online exclusives section of the store, and that's what Ann and I will be using something new. So mine just arrived today, so I haven't even used them. All right, so I think that's what I have. Thank you very much for watching. You guys are awesome. And I hope you like the butterfly cards because I think, and the bee cards, I think they come out really cute. So have a wonderful day. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.